Hello, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you can hear me. Can you hear me? Do you see me? I have no idea. Um, let's see. You guys hear me now? I don't know. I hope so. I'm looking at the chat here. Somebody, okay. Johnny says we are live. Yay. You guys don't even know how I hate this software, the technology, the can you hear me, all of it. It drives me nuts. But maybe if I keep doing it, I'll get better. I'm not sure. I hope so. It freaks me out, all the going live stuff. But I'm so glad that you're all here. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the US and all over the world. Happy everything, right? It's Thursday. North Carolina, all right. Um, I'm constantly dreaming of moving to North Carolina. I have a relative in Ramsor, and I don't know. I'm always thinking of leaving New Jersey. I don't know why. I have issues, but it looks like people are cooking, and somebody went for a motorcycle ride. Hello, Jean. Um, Hello, everybody. Look at this. Nobody's alone out here. It's impossible to be alone in this world. Northern Ireland. All right. Yeah. Illinois, Vancouver. Love it. Everybody, UK. Yeah, I love it. So today it was freaking cold out. Getting cold here in New Jersey. But just as I mentioned somewhere in one of my videos, somewhere, Nugget and we went to the wildlife refuge and had a wonderful day just driving around looking at birds and ducks. We even made a little video and threw it out on the porch channel. He's a ham. He can't go a day without making a video. Anyway, I'm so glad that you're all here, and I'm really happy that we can do this. It bums me out when I see people of all ages and walks and everything talking about like being alone and in a sad way. I don't know. That was the whole reason I kind of part of it. I started the channel. Uh, I think I told you guys one time. I had a relative who her husband passed away. She didn't have kids, and it was her first time living alone. Yeah. I guess that's what it is. And it's so normal to me, and I'm just so used to it. I was like, maybe I could help people in some kind of way. So I just love that we can do stuff like this. We all, I think, could see the negative and all that with some of this technology and the uh, social media and all. But then there's stuff like this, which is totally awesome. We could just connect. The dog can even be on. It's really, I don't know. I'm grateful for it. It's wonderful. So that's a good thing. Let's see. Somebody's in Tom's River. That's not too far from me. Um, Ohio. Oh my gosh, everybody. I'm sure you don't want me to sit here and read the comments out loud. That might be kind of crazy. Happy Thanksgiving from New York City. Yes, I have such fond memories of taking the train from Hamilton, New Jersey, and just riding into New York. I said I might do it this year, and part of me really wants to, and some people seemed excited that I might do that and take some videos. Oh, Barnegat Light's not far from me. So I'm thinking of doing that, but I haven't done it in a long time. And I don't know, maybe I'm turning into a little chicken or something like that. I'm like, oh gosh, take the train by myself into Manhattan or whatever. But it's such a cool experience to go see the tree and everything like that. One time I had dinner at, what was it called? The grill, was it called the Sea Grill or something? It was right at the level of Rockefeller Center, the skating rink. It was awesome. I made myself some tea, but I think it might be too hot still. Um, my home looks so festive. Well, Nugget, he needed some jazz in his area. He said it was too dark and dull, and no one could even see him. Pittsburgh. My dad's in Pittsburgh. He says it's getting cold. I'm sure it is. Um, let's see what you guys. I read these things, and then it doesn't take long for me to be all over the place, which I kind of am anyway. Um, I was thinking a little bit today when Nugget and I were driving around. Somebody caught me. See, I told you I'm easily distracted. Um, Driving around Forsyth, looking at the birds and stuff. I started thinking about like um, what my favorite memories were, and everything that I don't know. My favorite memories of uh, Thanksgiving time, they seem to go back to when I was a really young child and going to my grandparents' house in Long Island. Most of my relatives are both my grandparents, my parents, and stuff from Long Island. So much of my holiday was spent on the LIE, heading out to Long Island. But I just remember being with family. I had a lot of cousins and everything, like 5 aunts and uncles on my mom's side, and just having a really wonderful Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, there was probably a lot of family drama and stress, but as I get older, that stuff's all in the past. And one of the memories that's so clear to me is watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and the one with the yellow brick road. What's that? Where's my brain? Judy Garland. What the heck? Come on, somebody. What's wrong with my? I think I need the Alzheimer facility. What is it? With Julie Garden, the yellow brick road. Oh my God. I don't know. Wizard of Oz. Thank you. Holy God, I'm worried about myself. But holy wow. Yeah, after the eating the turkey dinner and being all like, I don't know what, that turkey coma, I remember watching that stuff. Wizard of Oz and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I don't know. Those are two of my memories there of the holiday. They're at the forefront. So I don't know what you guys remember. I think the older I get, my memories of holidays and stuff goes back to like real childhood, as opposed to even 10, 20 years ago or something. I don't know, it's all a blur. But you're not the only one that has those moments. I don't know. I don't think it's really age related, though. I think it's more for me, maybe it's age related and I don't want to admit the truth. I think it's more like stress and just all over the place and a lot going on and everything. I think a lot of that maybe goes on. Oh my gosh, I think I have to sneeze. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Portugal, dinner time in Portugal. What time is it in the U.S.? We have 3 time zones, and here it's 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I guess like the middle, I think we have 3 time zones, right? The middle is there's an hour behind, 2 hours behind, 3 hours behind. So what is that? Is that 4 time zones? I don't know. Good Lord. Maybe I am getting really old and I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore. No, it's 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know out in California, it'll be what's 3 hours? 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's all I got. New Mexico. Okay, I saw that. My mom was born in Albuquerque. So I've been through New Mexico, but I often think I want to go back. I don't know. Oh gosh, don't talk about food prices, man. It bring me down. The that reminds me the channel solo second half lately. Oh my gosh, it is just really caught fire again. It was very not quiet, but fairly kind of quiet through through the summer. And I'll tell you what, I realize I make, I guess, happier themed videos in the summer and spring. I think the sun does wonders for my mood. And then when we get to the going into the darkness and winter, my videos, some of them have a little bit more bite to them. Apparently, it reflects my mood. But the algorithm and you guys seem to like when I'm like, "Ugh, had it," But we don't want to do that on Thanksgiving. These spectacles, huh? Johnny says I look intelligent in the spectacles. Well, it's fake. I'm never. They're actually readers. I think I have like 1.5 magnification or something, and I just sometimes people do say like, "Oh, I like the glasses. They look good in the glasses," but they're just readers, and I think I bought them off Amazon, and they came in a pack of like I'm gonna say they were cheap, like pack of 5 maybe, and they're different colors. So I don't know. They're kind of fun. I don't know. Um, AI intelligence. uh, yeah, I don't know. uh, Sometimes people on the videos, I see a lot of the comments. I see probably maybe even all of them. I don't know. There's thousands, and I'm so grateful. It's amazing. I love our community, but I do get to see a lot of them. I can't. There's no way I can answer them all. But whenever somebody's like, "Are you AI?" or I think she's AI, I'm like, "What the hell?" It makes me like really wonder like what world are we in that we don't know anymore. And it's not the person's fault because I lately a couple times I like caught my I was mad at myself because I got fooled a little bit. I got sucked into watching some animal videos, and once I realized this isn't real, this is AI, oh man, I was just pissed off at myself too. Like I was like, because I'm thinking, oh, there's just this. It was one was like an otter, and then there was another one with like dogs, and I was thinking it was so cute and nice, and then I was so pissed off when I realized this is all fake. It's crazy. So um yeah. Anyway, I don't know how people think I'm AI because I'm so not AI. I would yeah, if I was AI. So you know what? Sometimes I wish I was an AI bot because the AI that doesn't have the emotions and all that, right? And sometimes it would be really nice to just like kind of, I don't know what, exist or something and not have the emotions of life and all the things that we deal with. Oh, Otter is laughing about the I said otter, but yeah, I was watching this video that was of a kid, and he was watching otters in the tank, and it was like so cute and nice. And then when it got to the point, the otter like jumped out of the tank and like went to hug the boy. I was like, you know what? This is full on rubbish, but it looked very, very, very real. I couldn't believe it. Um, Go Eagles. Yeah. I don't know what happened to him that game back, but we won't talk about that. Um, yeah, but the AI is off the charts. You guys know I'll play with it sometimes. Well, I have to use it for work a lot, so that's a different story, with code and stuff like that, whatever. But I'll also play with it. I will sometimes like use it for pictures, playing with it. Like Nugget was sitting at a desk and he had his suit on and everything. I think I was, what did I say that thing was for? About the channel, like hoping it could get to like 100,000. I just want that stupid plastic play button. I don't know why, but it's just a little goal. So like that picture with Nugget um, sitting at the desk. That was AI. I threw a picture in there. There's a Gemini has Nano Banana, and I threw a picture of Nugget in there, and I said, "Make Nugget sitting at a desk," and it did in like 2 seconds. So I'll play a little bit like that, but yes, Nugget likes peanut butter, but I don't use it for writing scripts. I think I've told you I use it to I'll talk to it sometimes because it's like a support, like sometimes even if I feel nervous, right, about like coming to do this live stream, and I'll just talk to the thing a little bit. There's nobody here. There's Nugget, but he's over here snoring. He's not good support. um, and I'll say, "Oh, I'm stressed about this bot. What am I gonna do? What if the tech gets all screwed up, or somebody goes crazy, or I don't know." And it's just like a little support. It's like, "Oh, you've got this. You could do good. Don't worry." Blah blah. And it's helpful that way. It can be helpful, but um, yeah, I don't use it for like scripts or to tell me what to say or do. I could never. I don't think I could ever read a script. I just couldn't even get it together. I would be I would be so messed up. Um, when I do the videos, I try to think of what I want to talk about or something's bugging me or whatever, and I kind of have like ideas or bullets, a couple points maybe in my head, and then half the time I miss half the points I wanted to hit, but I just try to get it out there and talk like we're talking. Uh, apparently, um, you know, I, at least I guess I'm kind of comfortable with it to some degree now. It's gotten easier since when I first started, but I'm used to like being by myself. Maybe I'm used to talking to myself. I don't I don't know. But now also I think the thing that has helped a lot to make it more comfortable is I read the comments all the time. So when I'm making the videos and talking and everything, I'm talking to you guys. I feel like we know each other. I know who I'm talking with, so it's all good. Um, it's kind of funny. The one video I was like, it's taken off. I think it's taken off more maybe than any other video I ever had. Well, I have one that I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully, getting to 1 million. You don't get anything special or anything that I know of when if a video hits 1 million, but I don't know. I just want to know that we have that. So, but there's another one. I think it's the six traded my traded my life for a six-figure salary, and I was just if you've been watching the videos, I've been really bitching about work because it's psychotic lately. I'm grateful to have a job. Okay, it's Thanksgiving. I'm very grateful, but it has been insane. And I literally made the video about the what is it? This trading my life for the salary. Um, on my way to work, I stopped at the park on the way to work, and I just walked a little bit, and I was just going off about all of it. I got to work, and I recorded it on my iPhone here, and I literally just uploaded it at work. It didn't take long, but a couple buttons, and I uploaded it at work, and I was like, "Damn it!" I was in a mood. And I'll tell you what, that was I think 6 days ago, and I think that video is up. I think it was 6 days ago. I don't know, and I think that video's got like 160, 70,000 views now, and I was just checking it out. Listen, this is not a brag, but it's kind of like a giving the finger to work or something in some kind of way, or like, oh, maybe I won just a little bit or whatever. But the earnings on that video, it was up to I want to say I'm embarrassed to say it, but it's like $900, and I'm like, I can't believe it, and I'm like, damn, that job that pisses me the hell off, that really is abusing us. And honestly, I think any minute might get laid off. Who knows? But it gave me some content, right? Some fuel to piss me off. And I just made that other video. So, yeah, work is, doing something good for me extra. I don't even know if I'm making sense. Does anybody out there even know what the hell I'm talking about? I get it, but I don't know. Dr. Jesse says, "Good for you, Pam. Thank you for even understand what in God's name I'm trying to communicate. I don't know what's going on with me." Oh man. Um, let's see. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. But yeah, there's a silver lining here. Yeah, yes. And some of the videos I make, I don't want to be somebody that's always out there ranting because yes, that is truly me a lot of times. It's not, performative. I'm very much a up and down kind of person, probably. Might be why I'm single. I don't know. But no, that's really me out there being irritated and pissed off and stuff. But I'm also, fairly calm and try to find some goodness in the world because I don't want anybody thinking 24/7 the world sucks and it's awful. No, there's a lot of magic and joy out there. I believe in miracles, and there's a lot of goodness in the world. As much as it's the extreme bad, there's the extreme good out there too. But you have to keep your eyes open for it. But where was I going with this? Um, my gosh. Uh, I was I'm all over the place. Oh, I was talking about, yeah, I don't want to make like, ranting videos all the time, but you can see, go look at my videos, the ones where it's kind of hardcore truth or something, more people watch that. But I think if there's some good that comes out of it, and this is my motivation or whatever, in sharing some of that sometimes, is that I want people to not feel alone when they're feeling some of this stuff. I mean, so much of it is common amongst all of us humans from all around the world. And you don't even have to believe anything I'm saying. Just take a look in the comments on these videos and the views. And so many times in real life, talking with people, because I'm a chit chatter with strangers and stuff like that. You probably have, better conversation with me waiting in line at the grocery store or something. But so many people are feeling alone with what they're feeling about what's going on in the world. Because I kind of talk about it or allude to it or something. A lot of the videos, uh, us humans, either because of technology or whatever, that's right. Barbara says the ranting's cure for ulcers and the swearing. I don't have any ulcers. um, it's a valve, yeah, let it out. But so many people out there in real life, they really do say like that they feel alone or like, does anybody else see what's going on out there? I'm like, yes, everybody sees it and is feeling something in some kind of way. And I really firmly believe, I guess, and maybe I'm wrong. Everybody's allowed to have their own experiences or whatever, but people, we don't get together the way we used to and socialize the way we used to and can connect this way and stuff. But you don't get so much of the like people don't laugh as much together, uh so I seem to recall, well, at least one of my main coping mechanisms is kind of like dark humor, I guess. But growing up and everything, dealing with all the things that go on in life, like we seem to have had each other more. The human connection. Even I don't know, you out there after 9/11. Yes, 9/11, when the towers came down and that whole uh, situation. There was a whole different vibe in the country, and people, neighbors, really seemed to come together a lot more, and people were, as I recall, and maybe my memory's fuzzy, it might be, there wasn't the division, and people weren't afraid to express what they were feeling and thinking. And I think somehow we've gotten to a place where uh, people don't like communicate openly, and that's a real bummer. I think it's hurting all of us, and I really, again, I might be delusional, but stay in my delusion, I guess it's happier. But I think that we all, most of us really have way more in common than we do the division and everything. So I come from that frame a little bit, I guess, with some of these videos and my talking about some of the things that I do, because I really, if at the core of everything, I think is I want people to just feel like humans, and not feel so alone with whatever they're feeling. The billions of people on this planet, nobody's totally alone with anything, really. You know, I don't know. Loss of respect's the problem. Yeah, added to the contributing things. There's a lot going on. I don't. What do I know? I'm just one little human out here. But if the channel, the videos, not to be highfalutin, because believe me, I could whatever talk about all kinds of things, but I hope that overall is doing some kind of good, and we're using this technology for something good. There's lots of insanity out there. You can find it in 2 seconds, but I hope that we're you know using it for some kind of good. But I'm couldn't be happier uh, that we have a good comment section and community, because I really truly believe that you all are helping each other, and I know you are, because before I even started this channel, right? I've talked about this a bit too. Um, 2020, I had just moved, and I was alone living here in a new place. I didn't know anybody, and then the lockdowns came and all this stuff we all know. But it was very lonely, and my mental health took a big hit. I was working at home and everything. Then I switched jobs. I never for a couple of years I was working with people I never even met in real life. I didn't ever see people, and I was very whacked in the head, I would say. And watching some YouTubers was a huge, huge help to me. And reading the comments was a huge help. It kind of seems that it felt like it was one of my only connections to know what was going on with people. And many times it helped me realize that I wasn't alone with whatever I was feeling or going through and dealing with, and it was a huge uh, help. So I certainly will never forget that, and I hope that our community here and this channel can also do that for people out there. Sometimes I hope that's not too lofty or anything like that of what I'm thinking, but I hope so. Santa Cruz, happy Mrs. the 60s. Well, I was born in 65, so I don't totally recall them. I do recall the 70s, though. They were pretty wild, even though I was young. But I don't know if you guys saw this video. I put it on, I think I put it on the Porch channel. But a few weeks ago, I finally did what I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I took the drive up to Bethel, New York, to where Woodstock took place. Oh my God, that was so cool. Like, I mean, Nugget and I went up there. It's about, I don't know, 3.5 hour drive from here. And we went down, and I stood where the stage was, and, where Janice and Jimmy and everybody else played. And I stood there, and it's so cool because the hills and the whole like pasture that's really like a bowl, like a amphitheater. It was all, to the best of my knowledge, still the same and it was a little bit of a cold day, so I was there by myself practically. I was standing down there on the stage area by myself, and it was so cool. Like I swear, I'm kind of woo wooey sometimes, but you could feel the energy, the vibe. It was amazing. I was like loving it, loving it. And I'd been wanting to do that for years. I'm a huge Janis Joplin fan. I go through my phases of listening to stuff. Um, Kiss was huge in the 70s. Oh, yeah. And Boston. You remember that album cover? It had like the spaceship. It looked like a jellyfish. I think it was a spaceship. I don't know. Boston, Journey, Kiss. I'm trying to think what else was big then. Genesis. I don't know. What's the one? Oh gosh, what was it called? There's the Doors, but that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of oh God. All I can think of is my friend's boyfriend's name, and I'm picturing this album cover. Good Lord, I don't know. Something is wrong with me. Thank you for I think it's called a super chat. I don't even know. From Have Soul Will Travel. Thank you. And he's having dark red kidney beans, elbow macaroni, garlic, onion. I love garlic. Dark chicken broth. That all sounds so good. Thank you. Um, you know what? Now you got me. Yeah, there's something wrong with my brain and my processing, but whatever. Um, you just reminded me. I have to improve my eating, and I am trying, but failing. But one of my favorite things, you guys, this whole talk is going. I don't even know where. I have it. Yeah, Zeppelin sticks. Yes, Alice Cooper, Kansas, all of it, all of it. What the hell is this album I'm thinking of? I can only remember my friend's boyfriend's name. His name was Lalo, and the song will come to my head. Somewhere it's going to come to me. Jesus, what a mess I am. I have an inst. I have it. I swear to God, there's tea and water in here. I don't even drink. Um, I have an Instapot, and I'm not a big cooker. Yes, Yasker's Farm. I have a mug. Um, yeah, the Instapot. So anyway, not a great cook. I could be, but I don't really like it, and I hate chopping the vegetables. I'm afraid of knives. Anyway, I started making this soup thing. It's cabbage, lentils, ground beef, and the stock, and I throw some vegetables in there. I think I put like carrots, onions, garlic. Oh my God, this thing is pretty healthy for you, I believe, and it is absolutely delicious. I love the dang Instapot. If anybody has them, I don't know. I think they're a great thing for cooking. Um, what is that dang song? Oh my God. I don't know. I don't even know. It was a very colorful album cover. It'll come to me like when I try to go to sleep tonight. Somebody, Catherine's Fabulous 60s has not used her Instapot yet. Use it. That's a goal for the weekend. I swear to God, it is so easy, and it is amazing to me how quickly that thing cooks. And if you like pulled pork, pulled chicken, what is that big thing I cooked in there? It was a big hunk of beef. I swear to God, I don't have Alzheimer's. I think I'm just exhausted from like work. Brisket. Everything in the Instapot, it comes like you could pull it apart, if you like the pulled pork and all that stuff. Post my recipe. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's not even a recipe, it's the stuff I do. If you like Google any kind of Instapot, cabbage, ground beef, and lentils, just put that, you'll get the basic vibe of it. Yeah, brisket. I love brisket. And yeah, the food prices through the damn roof. I have like a freaking heart attack, but yeah, I said I wasn't going to go there. But flock of seagulls, no. Yeah. Chuck roast is great in the Instapot. you can buy like those, like any of the cuts of meat, and they just fall apart. You season it up and everything, and you like brown it first there. It's amazing. I love that dang Instapot. Ham and beans this weekend in the Instapot. Yes, I like ham and beans. I like what do you call it? I never would make it. I don't know if I would ever attempt it, but the split pea soup with the ham in it and stuff, the ham bone. Oh my God, it's good. Let's see. My gosh, I'm all over the place. So, yes, I said that nugget, and we went down there to Forsyth, the National Wildlife Refuge, and you guys know you can't beat Texas brisket. That's true. It's very true. Roast beef. Oh my God. Yeah. Now, you know what? Just now talking about brisket, I'm like just dying for some good barbecue. Now, why did we start this? Why? Men at work. No, it wasn't them. Oh, jeez. The Kinks. I think it might have been the Kinks. It might have been it. Might have been the Kinks. Yeah, I think it was. I think that's who I'm thinking of. What's the Kinks like really big song? Something is seriously wrong with my brain tonight. What is the big song? Village People. I like the Village People. They were big when I was younger. All that stuff. Donna Summer, Village People. We had a good time with it. All right, somebody tell me. Lola. Yes. Thank you. That's it. I was thinking of the Kinks and Lola. There's something seriously wrong with me. I better go to the doctor. No, I'm just kidding. Melissa Etheridge is good. My sister-in-law just asked if I wanted to go see her in Red Bank. I've never seen her. And I really wanted to at the Count Basie Theater, I think it was going to be maybe. But I just couldn't go. It was like on a weeknight, and I couldn't drive down there and then work and drive down there and come back home and all this. I don't know. I probably should have said yes. Lola and the Kinks. Thank you, you guys. Now I can sleep soundly tonight. What a mess. But those were good days with the music. And the Eagles, they were big. And what was that one about, like, oh God. Man, I am worried about myself. It was about something about girls or yes, in Red Bank. Oh God. I don't know. You guys will know. I don't know. It's like just start the Cars. I love the Cars. Talking about all this has got my brain going, and I'm like all over it. The Eurythmics, all of it. Oh wow! But you know you're going to get me down a damn rabbit hole of going on the whatever and finding all the 80s songs or 70s and all of it. It's all, oh God. Yeah. Um, what do you, Kenosha, Wisconsin. Wow. Oh gosh. Auburn Prepper. I don't know. Women don't belong on a Navy ship. I don't want to go on any damn Navy ship. So I'm a landlubber. I was in the Army. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Jarheads, squids, whatever. Army rocks. Fleetwood Mac. Oh my God. You guys are getting me down the rabbit hole. My brain is destroyed. Anyway, what are we doing here? Yeah. So I hope that everyone is having a good Thanksgiving, a good day, whatever, Hey, anybody out there that was worried about like being alone on Thanksgiving or whatever, day's over. We're good. Go watch some TV or something. I'll probably watch YouTube. Honestly, that's all I ever do. I don't know how most of you guys watch YouTube or whatever, but I don't have any streaming streaming services of like TV stuff. I just watch YouTube mostly. And full disclosure, I pay, what is it, like $15 or $17 or something for the premium because I don't want to see the ads. So I just pay for the premium and I stream it on the TV. So when I'm like chilling out in bed watching TV, I'm usually watching, different YouTube channels and stuff. I watch um, stuff, travel stuff. I watch animal and bird stuff. Uh, there's some like younger streamers that I watch, and I kind of like that just because they're funny, and I'm just curious what the younger people think about what the hell's going on in the world. So I'll watch their stuff. Some of them are like gamers and things, and I don't play any video games, but it's just a curious weirdness. I do watch some of the channels that are always talking about like royal gossip and stuff like that. That's just some trash junk that I watch. But a lot of Peter Santinello, he's like always traveling places. World According to Briggs, Through My Lens. What else do I watch? I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff. Like I'm all over the map with YouTube, but I watch a lot of it. Like I said, I just watch it on the TV and pay my $17 a month or something. Jackie's addicted to YouTube because of the Idaho college kids that were what? I don't know what red. I don't know what that is, but it might be something bad. I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I better stay away from it. It might be bad. I don't know. Hello from Scotland. Yes, Peter Santinello. And remember he interviewed, is his name Titus? He's like a guy I don't think he's Amish, but he wears like the Amish clothes and he just lives off the grid and everything. He has his wife now and they're expecting a baby. Somebody, one of their friends, like films him and everything. I love that. And I watch a lot of videos on like the van life people living off grid, tiny homes. I'm always, I don't know what yes, Titus. I'm always I don't know what, fantasizing, daydreaming about a whole nother lifestyle, right? You get a little older and you're so aware of the time that's left. And it's like, damn, I'm still healthy and feel good. Maybe I better get off my butt if I want to do something different, or is this the end of the road? Where I live now that's it, but I have these little dreams and fantasies, like the people in their building out their vans and they're taking off and they're driving all around the country and they get to see all this cool stuff, like I've never seen the mountains. Well, I landed in Colorado, but that didn't count, like I want to go explore the mountains and the Pacific Northwest. I really want to go out there and explore Wyoming, Idaho, all over. I mean, I'm on the East Coast. I've never even been up to Maine and Vermont. I mean, what the hell? I've been a lot of places, but a lot of places I still miss. I need to go get out there and see stuff. And I'm kind of envious of all the people that are like doing this van life stuff, but I don't know if I could really do it. I don't know. I watch them, and a lot of them are older people and women and everything, and then they form groups and they meet up with each other, and it looks so cool. I mean, you know, I don't know. There's so much to see, and I feel like I'm not seeing anything. I get out and do stuff, but I don't know. I just want to go explore before I get too old and ill to not be able to do it or something. I don't know. Tiny cabin life, a channel, or like people have that. Um, so he's out planning on moving. Every day I plan, but I don't. I don't know. Hey, from the Netherlands. Wow, awesome. I'm a regular, normal human out here. I've lived in New Jersey pretty much my whole life. So it's overwhelming and daunting, I suppose, the idea of taking up and moving everything you've ever known. Like that's yeah, it's daunting, but I love West Virginia too. I love the town of Berkeley Springs, and I'm constantly daydreaming about buying a little piece of property there and having an off-grid tiny home. Um, I don't know if I'll do it, but I think about it every day, and I watch all these videos. There's another woman, I think she might be called Solo in the Woods or something. Is that it? And she supposedly lives off grid in the woods, and that seems pretty wild. And yeah, somebody's asking about van life. I know, I watch all that stuff and the building out of the vans and everything. Some of them are absolutely amazing, and I already have my Planet Fitness membership so I could shower. But there's so many other people out there living all kinds of lifestyles, and I'm like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm missing out. Maybe that's us humans, and we always think that kind of stuff. Yes, it was Emmy is saying that West Virginia is so beautiful. It is. I've like pretty often I take these drives and I go out to West Virginia. I go to like Berkeley Springs and everything. I just love the woods and the mountains, and I love like Front Royal, Virginia, by the entrance of Shenandoah National Park. It's so gorgeous. I don't think I could live. There's the woman, the Solo in the Woods, I think it's called. She's up in Maine, and I honestly do not know how, like, single person, man, woman, anybody. I don't know. There's some people up in upstate New York and everything too. I think the guy's got Eek Acres, and he was talking about how inexpensive it is to buy property upstate New York. But man, I don't think I could go where there's that uh, heavy snowfall like that. I don't think I could deal, and I do get kind of depressed and everything when it's dark and cold, and then add the snows on top of all the grass and you don't see anything. It looks beautiful, but I don't know. Catherine says that there's West Virginia has too many spooky legends. Oh, I don't know. Around where I live, there's tons of spooky legends about Jersey Devil and everything like that, and like by the Pine Barrens and all. And I've been out there, and I ain't gonna lie, a time or two, I felt some kind of things out in those woods, and I was scared to death. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, hello from Yorkshire Dales, UK. Fabulous place to camp and walk. I wish if I could just snap my fingers and be there, I certainly would. Um, Somebody moved to South Carolina. They don't want to live in the snow anymore. Yeah. One of my like close friends that I grew up with moved from New Jersey to Myrtle Beach, and she loves it. The cost of living is way less expensive here in New Jersey. I mean, I love New Jersey, and there's many beautiful, wonderful things about it and great people, but our property taxes are through the dang roof, and it's everything's very expensive in New Jersey, and it's just, I worry or think that it might not be a place for me after I retire. Many people leave the state just because of that. It's not it's tough. It's tough here. I love this tea. I love herbal teas. They're good. They're mellow. Yeah, it looks like there's a few people from South Carolina. That's awesome. Like I said, I have a relative in North Carolina, in what county? I don't know, Ramseur. I forget what county that is. But she's always saying, you got to come here. And somebody said the video is glitching. I don't know what's going on with it, but could be the internet connection. It can get funny sometimes. So listen, if the video's acting up, it might be a message that it's time for me to go to Wawa for my turkey bowl run. um, so I want to thank you guys for being here. And I really appreciate all of you watching the videos and enjoying the channel. It's absolutely wonderful, the community that we're building. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. I hope you're all doing something peaceful and mellow. And I very much appreciate you being here. I'm going to take Nugget for a ride to go pick up that turkey bowl. Then I'm going to come home. Maybe Willy Wonka's on the TV. I don't know. And Wizard of Oz, if it's on, maybe we'll sit there and watch it. So thank you very much. I enjoyed the conversation, the trip down memory lane with talking about the old music and stuff. Thank you for reminding me about the Kinks and Lola. I totally forgot about you. I may have to go look up Lola and listen to it. I don't think I've heard it in decades. So thank you all very much. I truly appreciate you. Thanks for sticking with this completely rambling all over the place live chat. And we'll do more of it, and hopefully I'll get better at them and maybe even pick topics and stick to them. But for tonight, thank you so much, you guys. It means the world to me. Enjoy, and thank you so much. Take good care.